H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over this world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. Oh my goodness, y'all already. Y'all know. I just wondered what happened over the weekend that's interested to y'all. I mean, boom, boom, boom. Y'all talk to me. Share the show. I need everybody on the show today. I need y'all today. I need y'all to share the show. Let me see who here. Brad's here. Eric Boone is here. The Panther Network is here. Joe Lewis is here. Jeremy Davis is here. Daryl Anderson on the Facebook side. Where my Facebook people at? Thaddeus Moody is in. Said Thaddeus Moody, did you make it? Oh, he back. Okay, if Thaddeus Moody then left Vegas, he back in Chicago at the girls' tournament. Okay. Let me see. Lane Ladden is here. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all ain't got nothing y'all want to talk about. Y'all ain't got nothing pressing. There's not a pressing matter that's out there today. Anson Fowler, I see you. Did anything happen unique this weekend? Y'all got a special guest coming up. You know the Vernon Dean Foundation tournament, golf tournament is on the way. And I didn't do it. And I don't want to mess up the feed, but I'll figure something out. It was interesting. Hell of a weekend. Aaron Wilford, I don't even know where to start. Aaron Wilford, this day I got a special guest. Like I said, the Vernon Dean Foundation's annual golf tournament is coming up next Monday. I want everybody to be involved. If you not, let me tell y'all something. If all of you people that be wanting me to do stuff and doing stuff, I'm telling you, if you want me to be involved in stuff, if y'all not supporting, and I'm gonna quick pro you today. I need you to be involved in some kind of way in this golf tournament. As a volunteer, email me at chopshophtx@gmail.com. You got to take off that Monday. Going to do it early that morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have to get up and a day of service to our community. We got a man, Vernon Dean is actually going to come on today. We're going to talk. We ain't going to keep him long. I'd hate to have a golf tournament talking about him for months and not have him come on and share his heart with you, because I'm just on the board of the foundation. We got Elaine Ladden is the director. We got other board members. Go to our website. And but today, I just don't know where to start. And I know a lot of people, we here for that black job. I like that, Anissaville. Y'all need to share this show. Come on, y'all got to understand now. Y'all know how I am. I'm going to give you something that ain't nobody go. Y'all already know. You know what? And it kills me, because if we had 1 million people, because me talking to younger people over the weekend, y'all do me a favor. Let's learn how to listen. Older people like us, let's learn how to listen. Listen, I know for a fact they don't have the answer. They ain't got a damn clue. But we still got to listen to them and hit them where they are. See, they are personality driven. This generation are personality driven. You know, they go, oh, they follow Sexy Red and Emma Rose, and they follow Kanye West. They follow these crazy ass people. They follow. Everybody want to be a follower. We don't have no leaders. You follow me? We don't have leaders. And I'm glad you brought that up, Elaine. And Elaine, I'm gonna hit some on that. Might mess you up. I'm gonna hit some. You know what? I'm gonna go there. You know, let me tell you. Let me highlight stuff because some stuff happened over the weekend. Summer basketball. We're gonna get all of that because Jimmy gonna talk about that. The All-Star game, the NBA All-Star game. I want to talk about the MVP. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about USA and Sudan. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about TBT because TBT, the Cougars won over the weekend, so they're gonna be playing Tuesday. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the No Excuse Pro League. I want to talk about that. Vernon Dean coming on as my guest a little bit later on the show. But Jameson Morrow, my friends, I know that most of you already know, but I want you to brace yourself for the wave of hate coming. Listen, don't be shocked. Just keep organizing. Okay? Now, we're not starting with USA basketball. Roy L. Ivy going to coach some guys in Sudan might be important to you after your visit, but it's not important in the grand scope of things right now. All he did is went coach a group of guys. And people talking about the defeated Sudan, but all he do with a group of guys that have been playing in America mostly a lot. The top players been playing all over. They've been trained in America. They wasn't so. It wasn't the biggest feat as you think it is. But we'll talk about it later on in the week. There is no option for the Democratic Party but Kamala Harris. You ain't going to jump over a sister and act like black women haven't been saving the Democratic Party for 20 years. Y'all are not going to push her aside for somebody else. We're going to have to be mature as a people and quit worrying about a basketball game and quit worrying about a basketball game, Alpha Yo. And we got to be mature as a people. It's not about charisma. It's all about, it's not about the speech giving. It is about policies and the differences that are going to make an impact in our lives. Right? 86 billionaires. You ain't gonna learn this at the basketball game this weekend. You ain't gonna learn this watching the WNBA this weekend. You ain't gonna learn this watching USA basketball this week. But 86 billionaires has endorsed Donald Trump. 86 billionaires. There is no agenda by that party for the working class in our community. And every one of y'all ass on here is the working class. There is no agenda by that particular party for the working class in our community. And don't get deluded just because you are a felon. Don't mean that you are equivalent to experience that experience as being a black man in America. If you got 33 or 34 felons and you're black in America, you're in jail somewhere, or you got an ankle brace. So don't get that confused too, because some of us out there got this confused. But In an era rife with misinformation and distorted facts, the need for authentic, unbiased news is urgent. Watching the RNC start, the Republican National Convention start with Amber Rose and the black elect heads, and end up with a guy who got fired from WWE for saying the N word, is quite a trajectory. I don't think y'all got this because y'all busy want to worry about how many teams won this weekend. Them teams ain't gonna have nowhere to play if y'all keep on playing around. Them folks ain't gonna let your black ass even play basketball no more. Alfio and King Sticks, you won't be a referee no more. You won't have nothing to referee at the rate we go. Even in this summer basketball community, I think about James Baldwin. He said, not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's faced. Then I'm thinking about Johnny. I'm thinking about this, Johnny. This got me. Yes, Sonya. Yeah. Sonya, we're gonna get there. But Sonya, in this audience, because some of them, that's just only thing that's on their mind ever is basketball, high school basketball. So what I have to do is weave all of this in society and understand it won't be no summer basketball for your black ass to play if we don't get this right. I was thinking about it. I'm watching this dude, and y'all watch this for me. AJ DeBanster, one of the talented kids in the world. And I want to talk about high school basketball. When Jimmy come on here, he going to talk about it. I mean, so I need to talk about something other than high school basketball until he come on. But I was thinking about this guy, DJ DeBanster's father. His name is Ace. He's saying his son planned to cut his list at the end of the month and set fall visits to his finalists. This is the #1 player in the country. They're planning a commitment in February 2025. And they asked him why February. He says Black History Month. So what it made me think was, since you waiting to release your thing, I want the boom boom. I want our friends to watch. Somebody go and find the schools that he's considering and watch and see, do he consider a black head coach at the university that he's going to go to. Because he said he's going to release on Black History Month and got his chest stuck out about black. Let's watch their actions. Nothing against the kid. The daddy made that statement. AJ, Anissa, AJ, DYBANTSA, DeBanster, AJ DeBanster, the #1 player in the country. Sterling Creeks, ain't nobody else gonna bring this up but me. But I want y'all to understand, and I know we're in and I'm trying to cool y'all down a little bit, because please make sure you're focused on your state and local elections also. But remember that Hillary Clinton won the primary vote in 2016 by over 2 million votes, but didn't have the right configurations through the electoral college. So we got to be strategic. Kamala Harris is an altogether better candidate that the opposition has now openly said that they didn't plan for. Oh, Google. And I got to go here. Well played, Joe Biden. He waited until the end of the Republican National Convention, saving Vice President Kamala Harris from being vigorously attacked and wiped them out of the news cycle completely. Political genius, that's a chess move. Thank you, Kevin Freeman. Thank you, sir. Y'all see what I'm talking about? But I'm going to say this now. This is what I was thinking about this morning when I heard that news yesterday. Black women got to wake up saying, okay, I got to save this country again. I saw this picture and I posted it. And black women, no matter your stance, the type of disrespect we're about to witness, it may chip at your spirit. Our value will definitely be the topic of every discussion. Y'all's value, I'm sorry. Please take care of yourself. Black women, y'all gonna have to organize without the backstabbing donors, the consultants, and the unnamed elected sources. But I stand 10 toes down with Harris. But I saw what you did to Biden, one of your own. So if you'll do it to one of your own, like I said, unless you've been on a rock, unless you've been on a rock, you've heard that President Biden has withdrawn. I have some thoughts about it. Some people asking me my thoughts about it. Y'all know I'm gonna have some thought about. I have some feelings about that. Most of them are in the unhappy range, not hopeless, but unhappy. We gonna see Alfio. It's not enough for them to be. You bragging about the women. I need the men on the call with Roland Martin tonight at 8:00. Women can't do this by themselves. Men, we can't sit our ass back here. No. The women had folks. We got to break the Zoom thing chain tonight. We constantly bragging about how many women and it was on. Men, we got to step up this time. Go. I'm going to put it back up there. Hold on. Let me put that one right there. I'm going to leave it up there for a minute. Y'all see I got my... Hold on. Got one there. I got another one for y'all. We got to be visual. We got to be visual around here. I'll put me in the middle. Joe walking out, Kamala walking in. But Vice President Kamala Harris has kicked off her campaign. President Biden has given her his full-throated endorsement, which is more than I can say for others. And look, I'm not finna bash nobody today because there's a couple of them I'm kind of pissed off about. But I learned a lot this weekend about who was behind all of these efforts to get Joe Biden to step down. And it's very curious to me that folks like Nate Silver, I'm gonna give it to you quick, who still has the tag Nate Silver 538. That's his handle on Twitter. But it is shocking to me to learn that now he's not working for 538, which is a polling site, a polling aggregation site, right? Now instead he's working. He ain't working for 538 no more. Now he's working for, I think it's a place called Polymarket, a company which makes its money betting on elections. And he was behind the campaign Joe Must Go. Y'all got to watch this now. Which is also funded by Peter Thiel, one of the German sugar billies. Instead of sugar daddies, sugar billies, sugar billionaires who give the money, who giving the money to Trump, who giving the money. He got 86 billion billionaires them pulled up, but that ain't but 86 votes. That ain't enough, y'all. The billionaires can't vote but one time. I don't never worry about that. But Peter Thiel, German, somebody way over in I tried to tell y'all, somebody way over in another country, or from another country, worried about what's going on over here. You know who Peter Thiel is funding? Who had been funding? J.D. Vance, the new Republican vice president candidate. Go look it up. All of these things are coming out over the weekend. We are learning who the true voices behind the Joe Must Go. When we saw the Pass the Torch campaign, it was amazing to watch in real life. Real time. To see the way that the billionaires and the wealthy and the politically inclined have sorted to coalesce, to force their will. But tell him, Joe, you got to go, man. We put your old ass in there. It's time to move. But to see it happen in a late date like this, whether Joe was refusing, they've been telling him all the time, whether he was refusing, we should have did this before the primaries. Shit is weird, y'all. And them women, look at that woman. She tired. I'm gonna keep her up there. There's never been a party that's been able to withdraw its candidate and win. And knowing what is at risk. Y'all know I ain't turned on no mainstream media. I've been talking to my insiders in politics. Rest in power, Sheila Jackson Lee. She died over the weekend, passed away, gone home to be an ancestor. And knowing what we would face if we had to look at the reality without Joe Biden at the top of the ticket. And yet they move forward anyway. It's very interesting to see. It's always been amazing to see the response. I'm gonna tell you, my emotions range from unbelievable to Lord help us to oh snap. The black women are mounting up to what are we really doing here? You know how y'all be saying, really? You know how you women say, really? Some of my people are telling me to get my passport renewed. Some say we got to fight. And I said, well, shit, let's fight, but still get your passport renewed. But I realized some people can't leave. They have a variety of immigration statuses. Where would one go? Happy birthday to Tasha Glover. It's her birthday today. Hope she watching. Where would we go? Y'all, there was a call last night. Over 40,000 black women. And I hear y'all reporting that. But do y'all know these same women? I'm finna give y'all something. And maybe y'all already know. But y'all didn't put it on the screen. These same women been meeting every Sunday for 4 years. Not the 44,000, the core of them. It's a core of women on this call for the last 4 years, every Sunday for the past 4 years. Dwayne, I don't know if you knew that. These other women, Kamala been working, y'all. There's a lot of newcomers came in that space this weekend. They had to see these women been doing this for so long, for 4 years. Somebody had the wherewithal, somebody had the clout, because it got to be some powerful women on this call. Somebody had the clout to call the CEO of Zoom and said, hey, dude, you got to spread your bandwidth right now. Ain't no telling how many people gonna get on this thing. These women been meeting. But guess what? They should be concerned that the news got out about it to the mainstream folks. Shouldn't have never got out. Because we do not need, we do need to move in silence, ladies and gentlemen. When we do this summer basketball takeover, I'm not going to talk about it on the show. We're going to talk about it in secret meetings, in the barbershop, in the nail shop, at church. We're going to talk about it somewhere else. Y'all listen to me. We should be concerned that the news got out about it to the mainstream media. Because we do need to move in silence on some things. If you're just tuning in, that woman over there is a black woman getting tired. She's getting up from bed saying, look here, I got to say this damn country again. Y'all, I'm going to keep it up there until I feel like taking it down. Because I was reminded this morning that Vice President Kamala Harris has a whole lot of assets from which when she was running for president in 2019. See, y'all forget. Like somebody go tell me, man, she needs to just let somebody else be at the top of the ticket. Man, why do black people don't want to see black people in power? A young person told me that. I just said, man, y'all gonna make me drink around here, man. Can y'all imagine? I ain't through, because I got a guest coming up. But I got to get this out. Well, I'm gonna be talking about this. Y'all see my girl. I got the pearls and the sneakers and the White House behind me. Let me move that out the way so y'all can know that's the White House behind me. That's where we headed. That's where we headed. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all, this is why I pray before I come on this show. Comments like this. This ain't got shit to do with nothing. And I said I wasn't going to cuss today. But I just get tired of people just, either it's ignorance. I told y'all, Dr. Martin Luther King said the two most dangerous things in the world is sincere ignorance or conscientious stupidity. That you know better to put that on this damn screen and you're doing it anyway. That's conscientious stupidity. If you don't know and just sincerely ignorance, that still'll get you killed. But let me keep going. That's why we need to do what we need to do. We need to move in silence. Everybody can't come to the meetings. People like Eric Barnes, you can't let him in the meeting. Nothing against him. When we want something told to the white folks, then we tell him. Right? When you want something told to them, then you talk to people like that. But let me keep going. I want y'all to hear this again. Summer basketball. Because we need to move in silence on some things. I wish these women had never told. You would have never know these women was meeting for 4 years. Unless you've been on one of them calls. Somebody running their damn mouth. The new people. One of the 44,000 who running their mouth. Well, Gail, we was on the phone with 44,000. One of them people who are not fully vested. They just want to run their mouth to say, I was on the phone call. Them the kind of Negroes get you killed. Told you about Denmark Vesey. Had this great slave revolt that it was a master class. And the only reason they caught him is because one of y'all snitched. One of them, they snitched. Since 2019, man, this woman, she got assets. And some of y'all not wrong for this. Y'all not wrong for this stuff. This stuff is crazy. Some people think it's crazy because it is. The reports about Nancy Pelosi, really? Nancy Pelosi? Y'all, I'm all right. Because wherever you're at, that's where you are. Because life be lifing. In the famous words of my hero, never talked about that on here, but Arthur Ashe was I was a great tennis player, y'all, when I was young. I looked up to John Lucas. I told y'all on the show, John Lucas was the number one basketball player in the country and the number one tennis player in the country simultaneously when he came out of college. So, but Arthur Ashe, I had whatever Arthur Ashe wore, whatever his tennis shoes, his racket, I had it. Him and Jimmy Connors and Bjorn Borg. I had a lot of them, but Arthur Ashe was at the top. He said, one of his famous words were, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. In summer basketball, USA, LeBron hitting the last shot. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. See, y'all, we didn't create this problem. This problem was here long before we were here. Start where you are. I'm trying to give you some. See, some people think this is a game that's going on. Use what you have. Do what you can. Joe Biden was never my candidate, but I thought he did a great job of choosing Kamala Harris and choosing Ketanji Brown Jackson and appointing 53 black federal judges. Who was my candidate in the beginning? I like Kamala. I like Kamala. And I let some people talk me against her in the beginning. And I had to come on this show years back and say I was a damn fool for listening to these clowns. Man, let me tell y'all something. Don't let me, don't let nobody. You go let your convictions, let your interests. That's why I love D.L. Hughley. Let me interject this in. Because this was Robert Hatter right here.
Because I remember when we had a conversation at something happening. You know, I am here specifically because I remember when we had a conversation at the dinner we had, and it was not always, it got contentious, and I had to apologize to you because I had let a media narrative co-opt my perspective, and I think that tends to happen with women and people of color. I think that we oftentimes hear this call, this sirens call that is so it's so mesmerizing that sometimes you believe it. And I had to apologize to you because you were a prosecutor. I grew up in California. I love that state, and what I saw happen to elected officials, and I lumped you in with it. But some of the things that I have subsequently come to learn about you not only make me proud of you, but make me be an advocate for you. I'm proud of the things you've done. I'm proud of what you're trying to do for this country. This administration is trying to do for this country. And I can say in front of them, I'm sorry that I ever let somebody tell me what I should have known from the beginning. And I'll use my voice not as I'm not a paid. I don't even like politics all that much. It's ironic to me. Right. But I think you have done what you said you would do. And there was a time that I didn't believe it, and I have to say that I'm sorry, and I'm going to do what I have to do to make sure you get the word out and make sure that people understand you have done everything you've promised, and I am proud of you. So.
Oh, dear. Thank you.
Something happening. You know,
I played this months ago, ladies and gentlemen. I played this a few months back. I don't know the exact date. But I let people do me the same way. Try to tell me about somebody. Houston has, I saw a lot of that in Houston when I moved to Houston. Man, don't mess with that. Don't mess with it. Dude, I'm a grown ass man. Hey, hell, you gonna tell me who not to talk to? But D.L. Hughley, I felt the same way. And I came on this show and apologized. Because I said, I listen to other people. Tell me about this woman. And then when I found some people that knew her, I said, I came on this show. But let me keep going. The rumor mills. Nancy Pelosi whispering. Hold up. Wait a minute. Barack Obama has left a half a dozen bloody gloves on Biden's steps. He stabbed him in the front, stabbed him in the back, set his car on fire. Somebody said, "Well, Robert, how did you know? How did you know?" I said, then I went and looked up, and my guy was saying, "Robert, go to Pod Save America." Most of these politicians, y'all got to realize, are speaking through surrogates. So Pod Save America, who are the guys that used to work for Barack Obama. Just like the Project 2025, 20 of Trump's cabinet members, including Ben Carson, worked on Project 2025. Okay, and then Trump come on and says, "Well, I don't know about no Project 20. I ain't never heard of it." But let me keep going. Let me keep going. So Pots Save America, who are guys who used to work for Barack, they are some of the biggest and the loudest saying Joe Biden needs to step down. So that means if me and Chris Walken and Jim Hicks, we shit, we got somebody. I'm sorry, we got somebody else to talk negative about one of our friends, our vice president. So Barack felt he could. Okay. I love Barack now. Okay, watch this though. But they are the same. Some of the biggest and loudest people saying Biden need to step down. Right? Check this out. Then you have a story 2 weeks ago with George Clooney. Hey Pam, with George Clooney, right? I ain't telling y'all to be mad at Barack. I'm just showing you this politics. There's no permanent friends. There are no permanent enemies. It's only permanent interests. See, these guys get together. They see y'all. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. It's them against us. So we just got to find out which one of them Dems we want to work with. Which one of them them. Cause all of them up there, they're different. If y'all want to, we can take a field trip up there and I can show you. The Congress, the politics, them three, the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branch, they're around each other all the time. They eat in the same cafeteria. But let me go. Let me keep going. 2 weeks ago, there was a story with George Clooney. He wrote an op-ed saying, "I love Joe Biden, but it's time for him to step down." Remember the story that leaked out the next day after he said it in the New York Post, where Clooney said, "I gave Obama a heads up. I was going to write this, and he didn't tell me not to." So if it was a lie, Clooney told it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what happened. Permanent friends, permanent interests, permanent friends, permanent enemies, permanent interests. But it was clearly Obama, Pelosi, and several other people telling him it's time to go. And they might have been telling Joe all year, "Joe, you got to go. We need somebody else, Joe. You asked to." They might have been telling Joe all year now. I don't know. And Joe said, "No, man, I can put out another year." They said, "Joe, get your old ass out of here now. We got something else now for the party." I don't know. I'm just saying this might have happened. But if this was an old mob movie, because I love mob movies, if this were Michael Corleone goes to his dad, Marlon Brando, and said, "Pops, it's time for you to go." You know the Shogun karate movies. If y'all like the karate movies, yeah, this is where they go to the Shogun and they give him a big knife and say, "You know the right thing to do. It's time for you to go." Then he cut his neck off, whatever, and so the next guy can take over. It was an internal revolt in the party, y'all. right? My thing is how a voter's supposed to move. I know how I'm going to move. But some of people don't understand this thing like I understand it. And I just wish you could. But I know you can't. So all I can do is give you this information because ain't nobody else finna give you this information. But you have to come on a show that was derived from called the Chop Shop because we sitting in the barber shop chopping it up. We in the barber shop chopping it up. But now we got people who know what the hell they talking about. Because some people in the barber shop ain't got a clue. They just get up there and bring little innuendos and little propaganda up on the screen like Eric Bowens. Some people, the barber shop full of them kind of guys. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. Watch this. How the voters are supposed to move. Because the sugar billies, I give y'all a name. Instead, I call them the sugar billies, the sugar daddies, the sugar billionaires. I call them the sugar billies. They're running the show, ladies and gentlemen. Them the people who said, Biden, your ass got to go. We ain't giving no more money to the Democratic Party. That's y'all. And Biden is a good patriot. He said, man, because that other dude on the other side, they done told him several times you need to step down. And he said, you step down. I ain't going nowhere. But let me keep going. The sugar billies are running the show. The sugar billionaires. The sugar billionaires. Okay? That's a new term. You can go use that at the nail shop. But what I found out that people are excited about Kamala. State delegations are pledging themselves to her. See, y'all, if you voted for Biden, the Harris ticket, you voted for them as a ticket. I'm finna give y'all some civics 101. If Joe Biden had killed over and died last week, you would have been voting for Harris because they're voting as a ticket. What was concerning to a lot of people, especially black folks, was the idea of an open convention like Barack had said, which was being leaked out by certain people. You know, they come in a certain room, we get in a group in a room, and we say, oh, this gonna be the person. No, we got the person. And if you voted for Joe Biden and you're not happy with Harris, I don't know what to tell you. I'm serious. I really don't know what to tell you. But I just want us to I want us to be the voice of reason, especially the Boom Boom Room. We've been getting too much good stuff over the last. But man, I went back and looked at some of the archives of my notes and some of our shows because I'm repurposing them from different things out here in LA, and I'm doing some things with them, and I'm watching y'all. We done had some. If you go over to y'all, we had some smart people giving y'all stuff that the mainstream media just ain't giving you. I tried to tell y'all something, and some people knocked back to me. Marlon Law, I think you still on. The mainstream media ain't the mainstream no more. I'm trying to find something because I'm going to talk about it in a few minutes. Because I got a special guest. He should be coming on shortly. Hold on. Let me get his little. Hold on. Okay. Let me make this. Sometimes we just got to sit back and chill. But where was I? Y'all, this serious. But I'm gonna give you some more later in the week. But I still want to shout out the guys of USA Basketball. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah. I want to shout out the WNBA All Stars. Oh, got Arike Agumawali. She got it. We're gonna talk about this, y'all. This ain't gonna be no one time thing, y'all. We got to immobilize guys this evening. Roland Martin. Let me tell you something, cause some of y'all ain't got to worry about it. I'm giving it to the guys that want to be on the call. They send me some stuff. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. We can't just let the women just see. Them women tired. Where my girl at? Where she at? These women tired, man. Where she at? She tired. Hold up, y'all. Let me. I got to get this information for y'all. Okay. This evening, guys. Let's see. You're gonna be able to watch it. Man, here's the flyer. Here's the flyer. If the QR code doesn't work for you, they'll share the link tonight. winwithblackmen.org on the Black Star Network. YouTube, Roland Martin. It's Black Men for Harris. Black Men for Harris. Hold on, I got to put this on the screen, but it's gonna mess the screen. No, I have it up there tomorrow. But Black Men for Harris, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tonight. You can just go watch it on guys. We got to get behind it, guys. We can't just leave this to the women tonight. I don't care what you're doing tonight. So that's 7 p.m. Your time. So that means 5 p.m. my time. Okay. Congratulations to US 17 and under for winning the gold last night. I guess them were some girls. Okay. Shout out to them. What's up, Jonathan Bob? I saw you, man. Y'all talk to me. Summer basketball. Did you get what you wanted to get out of it this summer? Did you get what you wanted to get out of it this summer? Where my parents at? Did you get your money's worth this summer? I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. Hold on, let me tell you. You came on. Hold up. I'm just trying to make sure my guest's coming on. I want to make sure I can get him on. But did everybody get what they got? Jonathan Bob, you coach them. Did everybody get what they wanted? Did the parents get what they wanted this summer? Because I saw some, I saw some stuff, man. I saw that EYBL. Oh, my goodness. Nothing against, excuse me. Nothing against y'all at them other terms. I didn't see y'all. I didn't see the Gasso, so I don't know what happened at the Gasso. I watched the EYBL. Shout out to what's the name of that team? JL3. Shout out to John Lucas, man. I started this program a few years back, and I think they said 2019. 5 years later, they in the semifinals. 5 years later, they're in the semifinals. And my guest is in here right on time. I think I can see him. I see him back there in the green room. I think I can see him. But we'll be able. I see you. I got you. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to bring him in now. Then we'll talk about this later. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce someone. And the reason is very, very special guy, man. First time I met him on the golf course, and it's just unbelievable. Magnetic personality, man. I mean, we just click. His nephew happened to be one of my dearest friends, and he thought enough of me. Watching the way I move, and we played in a golf tournament one year. I won that golf tournament. Then the next year he did his own golf tournament. They was using his name. The next year he did his own golf tournament, and then he allowed for me to be on the board. And Vernon Dean, born May the 5th, 1959, a former professional football player, cornerback, National Football League. With the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. He played college football at San Diego State, was drafted in the second round in 1982. So he's one of them. Dean is a defensive back coach. He was the defensive back coach at Virginia State University and is currently the defensive backs coach for the DC Defenders in the XFL. Went to school in California, LA, high school, College San Diego State. Man, just dude, I can give all of these. They got accolades down the thing, but I just wanted to bring them because we having a golf tournament. And I've been talking to y'all about the last how many months? 4 or 5 months about this golf tournament. But guess what? Somebody told me, Robert, why ain't you had Vernon on you? So, ladies and gentlemen, without further, without any further ado, the man, the legend, Vernon Dean is in the build. And Vernon, let me tell you, so I know you've been on here before, but Vernon, this ain't no interview.
Yeah,
We in the barbershop.
I got you.
I just want you, we're gonna sit here and talk. Let me tell you something. Man, I didn't get the pictures up there. Elaine sent it to me. That football camp you had, a free football camp that you gave for our community the other day. Just tell me about that before we even talk about the golf tournament. Thank you, man, for your service and your time. Thank you. Talk to me.
Well, first of all, I feel honored to be amongst this royalty. But just to comment on the camp, a lot of things really had to come together because the first camp that we wanted to have, we had a bunch of rain here, so and we were going to do that out at Eisenhower. Now they have grass fields. Now we did it last year, and then we were able to be successful because the weather cooperated.
Right.
But the weather had been bad, rained quite a bit, so the field was saturated with water. So we had to, well, the athletic director of the district thought it was best that we would just cancel it. And because it was so late in the year, we couldn't reschedule it. So we just have to do it next year. Now, fast forward to the next camp that we did out at A-Leaf School District, we had the hurricane. So we were faced with similar circumstances, and we thinking, oh my God, man, what's going on? We trying to have this camp, and just the weather is just not cooperating. But by the grace of God, everything moved forward. A-Leaf had power. The athletic director of the community and the coaches in the community, they were so excited about doing it that we decided to get together and just go forward with it. Now, we ended up with 110 kids, and originally we wanted to cap it at 100, but then that wouldn't have been that would have been unfair to kids who really, really, really wanted to come and who would not have otherwise had that opportunity. So we said, you know what, just let it go as far as it go. And we ended up with 110 kids, and the camp was outstanding.
I heard.
It really was. Truist Bank got on board, and in the beginning, they were able to come out and talk about financial literacy, which I think is extremely important, especially to nowadays because the NIL. So you got high school kids that are, or even younger kids who are getting older, going into high school. They have to understand that they got to be mindful and have, I guess, a business acumen, because the reality of it is college sports now is a business. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to take a message to all these communities, especially the underserved communities. We're trying to get into those communities and give these kids information and resources that they can use going forward in life. Now, in addition to that, we also had a mental health expert that came in and talked about mental health, because mental health is extremely important. You never know what's on a kid's mind. You never know. And if you look at teen suicide, those rates are really high. So that's extremely important to us. And also, in addition to that, is anger management. So that was a part
I
of it.
forgot about. Okay, that's good.
Right, right. So that was a piece that was really good. And these camps, it was 110 kids, but the camp was free for all kids. It was free. Didn't cost them anything. We get them in there, and we try to teach them the basic fundamentals. And the basic fundamentals means doing it right. So we want to get in and teach them that. And in doing so, we tell the kids, hey, you got to give us 30 minutes before the camp to
Okay.
listen, and you got to give us 30 minutes after the camp. So after the camp, we bought a very successful businessman in Brian Bartholomew from Bartholomew Real Estate. He came in and he has an acronym that he talks about. It's RICH, RICH, and he goes through each acronym and explain it to those kids. And it talks about living a healthy life, and that part of it was extremely critical and important to these kids because these kids got to understand you got to live a healthy life. You got to take care of your body. So that was extremely important. And obviously, we allowed the celebrities or the former NFL players and current college players, current players, to introduce themselves and tell them the importance of doing the things right. Now, the one common goal throughout this whole process was discipline. So at the end of the day, we think that these kids got a great message, and was able to talk to some tremendous former football players and some current football players as well.
That's good, man. I was thinking about it because I was out here in LA and I couldn't get a chance, but I got all the pictures.
Right.
The kids looked like they were really, really, but I love that take. And because I've seen a lot of football camps and
Right.
basketball camps. They are talked, I don't hear a lot of people talking about mental wellness and financial literacy in those camps. Matter of fact, what his name, Patrick Beverly had a camp this
Right.
weekend in Houston. And I wonder, and I don't know, and everybody said it was a good camp. Did
Right.
he give the kids something they can take away in those aspects? And
Right.
I'm wondering, what made you want? I know you're saying that they need it, but Vern,
Right.
a lot of people don't do it. Why you?
Well, well. First of all, you have to look at yourself,
Okay.
and I looked at how I grew up, and I did a show yesterday,
Hmm.
and thinking about it, when I grew up in a community where everybody knew everybody. I
Okay.
mean, you can be 10 blocks away from your house, and somebody knew you. Well, I live in a community now where I don't even know my neighbors. So I'm saying that to say, you know, when I was growing up, it was easier because the whole community raised kids. It wasn't just one parent. So it was a bunch of eyes on yourself. I mean, on kids. But nowadays, you have kids that go through depression, and you might not notice it. You might have a kid that all he does is sit in his room all day. You might not notice it. So I just think that it was important, for somebody to come out and say, hey, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different, but if you're dealing with something, talk to somebody about it. And I think the mental health piece of that was extremely important, and not it just didn't come from me. We have a whole bunch of board members, and all of them come up with ideas, and they throw things out, and we say, "Oh wow, that's extremely important." So everybody agree on it, and then that's something that we want to focus on.
Okay. Okay. Great, great. Shout out to your board members. So tell me,
Uh-huh.
I say shout out to your board members. So tell me, we got a big day come on this weekend. We got a big
Yeah.
day next Monday. And
Right.
this, we do all of this other stuff, but we use this golf
Right.
tournament as a fundraiser to fuel
Right.
the other things. And I keep telling people to get involved, even if you don't play golf. You
Right.
can still give, you can still donate because it's just so
Right.
many things that we can do in this community if we just had more help. And come
Right.
out and just watch the golf. Come out and
Right.
just enjoy. And I remember last year, Vernon, I was playing. Right, I played in the golf tournament, so a lot of people were telling me, "Well, Robert, we didn't get a chance to hang out with you that much." So this year, Vernon, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
Yeah.
do like you did. I'm not gonna play. I want to be able to meet the people, man. Because
Right.
people say, "Man, you didn't invite me somewhere." Because guess what? If I'm playing with one group, that's all I meet with is one people. But we gonna
Right.
have a lot of people out there, And
right,
I want to be able to touch them. I want to be able to
right,
share your vision a little bit more because you just by
right,
yourself. You need help. So,
right,
so I thought about something, Vernon. What I'm gonna do, and I'm working on it in the next couple of days. I might go out just interview golfers. I might go out and talk to them. I mean, just like I'm doing on this show, I might talk to them because the show gonna be on that day. So I might just
right,
go talk to the golfers and just I might hit a shot with a couple of them. So
right,
that just something different that we didn't do last year. I just kind of want to add a
right,
little bit something to you. That I want to spring that
right.
on you. I got people coming to film us and everything. So, and guess what? Guess what? They're donating their time.
Absolutely,
You follow me?
absolutely.
They're donating their
Right,
time because they know the value of your time. But I just wanted to
right.
let you
Well,
know that.
right. That's kind of what that's kind of the approach that I took last year. I wanted to make sure that I got a chance to meet and greet everybody. So I rode around, and then there were some golfers or some teams, like your team, for
Uh-huh.
example, didn't really need me to come in and take a shot for you guys. But there were some other teams that
They
that
need.
kind of needed my expertise or lack of expertise.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I mean, it's all about making a donation because we do need resources, and what we do, it calls for resources. For us to go out and do a camp with 110 kids, and we not only want to do one camp. Our goal next year is to do three camps, and we also want to make sure that we continue to grow in the juvenile detention center because we had a basketball camp in
Yes.
Fort Bend Juvenile Detention Center. So
Yes.
we want to continue to do that. We want to grow into Harris County Detention Center, and we just kind of want to be a resource or a vehicle to help these young kids navigate through life, or the issues that they're dealing with in life, and just kind of give them an opportunity or even the playing field, if I may, for those who are in underserved communities.
That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. I like that. So, let's give them some times. What time the golf tournament gonna start on Monday?
Man, I think it's eight o'clock. I
Yeah,
think
we
it's
want to
eight
get in
a.m.
early from 8 to 1. We're
Right,
going to
right.
get a
So,
shotgun start at 8. So we want to get in there before
yes,
the
sir.
heat, right? We want to get in there before the
Well,
heat.
yeah, we want. Well, and we want to make sure that the guys get there and start I think we're going to start registration at 7 o'clock, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
yeah,
Want to make sure that we get in, and a lot of people have registered. I know last year we had 26 paid teams. All teams didn't show up, but there again, just like you said before, people made a donation
yeah,
and wanted to put a team in, and
yeah,
for whatever reason, they might have looked and saw the weather and
yeah,
didn't show up. Now, we got 14 holes in last year,
yes.
so we all need to, pray for good weather and hope the weather holds up, which I believe it will.
Okay,
But I tell you what, man, we had a great time, and I
great
think
time.
honestly, even though we only played 14 holes, I think the team that actually won, they were playing so well, they probably would have won anyway.
Mhm.
So
No, they
so
wouldn't.
just
No, they wouldn't. No, they
you,
wouldn't because
you
I
don't
was
think
coming on
so?
strong. No, they wouldn't. But keep going.
Okay, so but nonetheless, so Sunday, the day before the golf tournament,
Yes.
over at Williams Smokehouse from four to eight. We'll have a mixer, and obviously it'll be some sponsors and some of those that are golfing in the tournament. They'll actually be there, and it just give people the opportunity to look at some auction items, get a chance to look at them early, and then it just gives us an opportunity to tell people that hadn't seen us,
Mhm.
who are new, they can find out who we are. So we kind of excited about that. It's over in Sugarland First Colony Town Center,
Yeah.
and it's Williams Smokehouse, and that would be from 4 to 8. And then other things we do,
Hmm.
just as a fundraiser. we
Okay.
try to have an annual Christmas party.
Yeah.
And there again, it's all about resources because in order for us to go out and do the things in the community and do the community development that we want to do, it's actually going to it takes resources,
Absolutely.
which at the end of the day,
Right.
which at the end of the day, is donations. And
Yeah.
also at the tournament we'll have a bunch of raffle items. This year what we're gonna do, which I know you don't like because you are a true golfer and you like to play stroke play. But we are gonna sell mulligans in this
Yes.
tournament.
Sell Mulligan.
Uh,
No. 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 No.
yeah,
No.
we
No.
got to, man. We got
Yeah.
to.
We got
We
to.
gonna,
And let me
yeah,
explain. Can I explain to people what a mulligan is? A mulligan is you get a do-over. So you can buy. Do
right,
you have a limit on how many a person can buy?
right.
Do you have a
I
limit?
think, I think, yeah, I think what I honestly
Two.
like to do. No, I would like to honestly allow if a team has 4 members,
So eight.
because what we want to do is we want to pair a team up with the celebrity. That's
Okay.
that's what we want to do. So it actually be 5 people playing ultimately.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so right. So if it's four on a team,
Mhm.
we're limited to 4.
Okay.
We're limited to 4. So that means
So I
that
thought
each
it's two
team
per
gets to
person.
recruit. Huh?
I thought it was 2 per person.
No, because if you do that, that's 8. We're not gonna do that. We'll just
Okay.
make it
Okay.
4
Okay.
because
Okay. 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 I
so
got you.
so
Uh-huh.
so you might find somebody like you that can go out and play, and you don't need 2 mulligans. So
But
so we, we
right.
hey
Right.
we don't want we want to make it competitive. I mean, we don't want somebody to come in and say, hey, look, here's $100. Okay, we want to buy a championship. We
Okay.
want
I
we are
got you. I
we want
got
to
you.
make
I
it
got you.
competitive. Yeah, but we also want to raise money. Now,
Okay.
I've
All
been in
right.
tournaments
Okay.
where they
Okay.
sold threads, they sold throws. But
Okay.
we just gonna keep it to mulligans.
All right. All right. Hey, you know what? We might have. What about having a pro? What about having a hole? They try to beat me on the hole.
Oh,
They hold up. They try to beat me on the hole on a par 3. I hit a
yeah.
shot, and one of them they get it inside of me, but they got to pay. They got to pay to be a part. If they get it inside of me, they let's say they'll get as a par 3. Let's say they'll get a 1 on that hole. If they beat me,
Okay.
they'll get a 1 on that hole.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah,
But they got to
yeah.
pay
I
now.
mean
They
that.
got to pay. They got to pay
Oh,
now.
oh. I 100%. I agree
Okay.
with you 100%.
Okay.
I mean, and that's something that I'm glad you brought that up because that's something that we can do now.
Yes.
Also, we got a gentleman that found a sponsor for on a par 3 on a
Uh-huh.
hole in one. I believe it's like what he said it was $27,000. Yeah,
What?
it's $27,000. Yeah,
What?
yeah, on a par 3. But
Oh.
no, it's 28,000.
Okay.
And seven, whatever it is, however it broke down, it's like 27,000. So whatever it is, 7,000 comes to our foundation, 7 goes to your pocket, and 7 goes to his organization.
Okay.
So
I like that.
yeah, that's something that we can look forward to. And also, there's a closest to the pin on a par 3,
Yeah.
when you get like a $200 meat basket.
Oh.
And
Okay.
so yeah, so we got people that are getting on board, and they want to continue to contribute to our success.
I like that, man. I'm just thinking of something. You got me thinking, man. You got me thinking. I'm excited. I can't wait to get back home. Hold up. Think about it. I've been in LA for about a month and a half, and guess what? I can't wait
Wow.
to come back. I can't wait to come back and miss you.
Well,
Almost, huh?
yeah,
And miss you by a day,
yes,
huh?
yeah, you did. Yeah, I was actually in LA. I was only there for 2 days. I came in to play in the tournament,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Teresa Price tournament with National College Resources. I flew in and played in a tournament. And unfortunately, I didn't call you because you could have actually played in that tournament.
Yeah.
But Dr. Price, she was a sponsor last year. She's gonna be a sponsor this year, so we're
Oh
kind of
man.
excited about that. Yeah, I see you got that tan, man. You got that golden tan.
Hey man,
got that,
I love it. Hey
you
man,
got
I'm
that
gonna tell you
golden
the truth.
California tan.
Hey man, me and my grandson, man, we've been having it. I've been teaching him how to swim, and he's almost 2 years old, so he got to learn how to swim. And man,
Oh
it's
wow.
been the best time of my life. I can't wait, but I can't wait to get back, so I can mix it up with y'all, man. That night before, what you said, William
Right.
Smokehouse, y'all. Let me
Yeah.
tell y'all something. William Smokehouse is one of the best kept secrets out there at that Sugarland Town Center. Great
Yeah.
venue, great view. I mean, let me tell you something. It's right across from, I think, this PF Chains, right there. Can't
Yeah.
wait. Y'all can come. It's free of charge. Just come out there from what you said, from 5 to what? 5 to what?
No, it's from 4 to 8.
4 to 8. 4 to 8. Okay, 4 to 8.
Right. four
And
to eight.
just come out and
Yeah.
have a good time, man. That's the meet and greet. I call it the meet and greet and the pairings party. You might meet somebody that you might be on the team with that night.
Right.
So great time, man. I'm just if anything else you want to add, I just got, hey, I'm gonna bring Walter Kirkland on tomorrow, and he's gonna give us we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about it a little bit more. Coach, guess what? The tournament is Monday. So y'all, let me tell you something. If you were a procrastinator, go on get you registered now, and let's get on in there and let's make it happen. Because we are going to have a good. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm packed already, ready to come home.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But what else you got? Anything you want to share that didn't happen? I mean, anything that we overlooked today? You can share with people now.
No, I think you hit the nail right on the head.
Mm-hmm.
Just come out and have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a bunch of folk that want to support what we're doing.
Yes.
You guys can come to hear a little bit about what we're doing if you come to the parents' party.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, man, it's all about service and all about helping where we can help. I mean, we want to change lives, or we want to be a vehicle to
Mm-hmm.
help in areas where these kids are not getting the necessary help that they need.
Gotcha.
We really want to kind of even the playing field, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I used the analogy yesterday
Mm-hmm.
on one of the camps that we did,
Mm-hmm.
we did a camp out at Eisenhower High School, and I told them, I said, hey, look, Odell James and his staff, they do an outstanding job with the limited resources that they have.
Yeah.
But the very next day, I went out and a friend of mine called and said, hey, man, let's go out here and work out. I live in Siena, so we went and worked out at Ridgepoint High School. And in the end, we went over and we spoke to their football team. And the first thing I said to them when the coach introduced me, I told those kids, I said, hey, man, y'all need to go home and hug your parents and tell them you love them. Because I got an opportunity to be over at Eisenhower High School, and these kids, they got to play on the same playing field that you guys play on with limited resources, and they do a great job with limited resources, and they don't have the resources to go out to these individual camps where their parents can pay to go to these individual camps so they can get individual instruction, on how to do things correctly. So we
Mm.
kind of want to go in and if we can fill in the blanks, and not saying that the coaches in those areas are not doing it, but they just
Right.
don't have the resources.
Gotcha.
So we just kind of want to make sure that we go out and we fill in the blanks wherever we can.
That's good, man. God. Now that's powerful. That's powerful. But thank you so much, Vernon, man. I can't wait to get to town. And as soon as we get to town, because I'm coming, because I'm gonna play the day and the couple of days before we play,
Yeah, yeah.
before the tournament, since I won't be playing in the tournament. So,
Well,
huh?
well, make sure before you leave LA,
Mm-hmm. What you
don't
want me
go
to
to
do?
the Grove.
Go to
And
where?
I'm saying I was gonna tell you. Yeah, don't go to the Grove because you go to the Grove. The Grove is that place is really expensive. It's really nice, but it's really expensive.
Oh.
have,
That's my spot. Wait a
have you
minute.
been to the Grove yet?
What? What?
Uh,
Me and the
Oh, so you already
Hey,
know.
me and the Grove are synonymous with each other.
Okay, okay,
But no.
okay, okay,
I got a spot I want you to go to when you come back.
okay,
I
okay,
want you to go
okay.
to
Good.
it's called uh La Boucherie.
Okay,
It's on the top of the Intercontinental Hotel downtown.
okay, okay.
You're
Yeah,
going you're gonna
I
thank me
got you.
later. Especially
I
if you
got you.
like steak. You're gonna thank me later.
I got you.
You're gonna
I
thank me
got you.
later.
Next time I'm in Los Angeles, I'm actually going. I'm gonna tell them you sent me, and the tab
Okay,
is on
all
you.
right, okay. Say no more. Say no more. But all right, thank you, Vernon, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I can't wait to get
Yes.
to town. But we will see y'all later. This for you, and this for the foundation. Hold on, let me. There we go. And we will see y'all later. Okay, we out. Okay. Hey, man. Those are the kind of people, man. Uh, he don't have to do that. He said service. I love service. I love this. What I do every day when I come on this show. It's called service, and a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people take it for granted because I don't know. Because person with a servant attitude will respect the other person with a servant attitude, and so that's man. I mean, I'm just glad to be a part of great foundation, great golf tournament. I mean, the great people. I mean, Elaine and Pam and the whole Angelique and the whole crew. I mean, they just get it done. They just get it done. Sometimes it look bleak, y'all. Sometimes it look, it's so much chaos going on. But shout out to those women and those men who behind the scenes are doing all them. Like Vernon said, man, you know, the board comes up with stuff for him to do. The board stuff. I love when leaders. That's the sign of a great leader. When he see a great leader always give the credit away and take the blame. Y'all get that one on the way home. That's what servant leadership is. And shout out to Vernon Dean and the Vernon Dean Foundation. And let me go back and I'm gonna resume my regular schedule things. I like to come in and bring people in that time, and then we can be able to go back. But y'all, I thought about something. I was thinking about going through my notes. A lot of stuff, man. Robert, what you gonna talk about today? Every day I have a dilemma. What do I talk about? USA basketball. LeBron James is the flag bearer for the USA Olympic team. Uh, but I would like to bring and look what Luol Deng has been able to do for the South Sudan. Just 5 years ago, they didn't have an indoor basketball court in that a basketball arena. Imagine that what an MVP caliber star like Joel Embiid, if he went back to Cameroon making $50 million a year, what he can do for Cameroon basketball. Um, this guy named Carlick Jones, ladies and gentlemen, and this dude named Mariel Shauk. Man, they didn't stick in the NBA, but we're cooking. And against the best of the best the other day, man. Another example of how situational the league is. Your production, your small window, is a product of mostly how much freedom you get. And these guys are real hoopers. I like that. USA is going to likely, they came back but let me tell you something. South Sudan, y'all, wasn't a country until 2011. They were ravaged by a massive civil war, 2008, 2013 to 2020, and a human rights atrocities. They was just killing people and killing each other over there. This is their first Olympics. Luau Deng put his heart and soul, and Royale Ivy put their heart and soul in the program, and look at them already. And I saw something, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to share it with y'all. I saw something. Yes, give your parents a big hug. Summer basketball is almost over. I hope you young players are giving your parents a hug. Man, your parents spending money probably they did not have going on these trips to watch y'all play basketball. And I hope, like I said, y'all got everything y'all could out of it. And yeah, well, you know what? I want to talk about a little bit about summer basketball. Let me go back because I want to talk about the Peach Jam because that's the one that I actually saw. That back to back to back with back to back to back. EYBL champions. The Night Riders, the Boozer twins, Carlos Boozer's two sons, but he got some dudes on that team. This dude Caleb Wilson, oh my goodness, and Dante Adams, oh my goodness. It ain't just you. We just talk about the Boozer twins, but they got some dudes on that team, man. They won the 15 and under championship. They won the 16 and under championship, and they won the 17 under championship. And I don't think we'll see a run like that, man, in a while on any shoe circuit, having the same group of guys, but I don't know if the same group of guys with the same head coach, with the 15s, the 16s, and the 17s. They 3 straight years, incredible run for that group. Shout out again to JL3. I was just proud of them. Cause they from Houston. Cause of John Lucas. Because the Houston Hoops didn't show up. The Houston Hoops went up there and got the snot beat out there. I mean, in the beginning of the season, people were saying to me, man, this is not the good team. This team ain't good enough. And I kept pushing back at them, and because those guys got back and fight back, but it seemed like when those guys got the Peach Jam, that was not the same. Like the OJ said, your body here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. Let me tell you something. Their bodies was at Peach Jam, but those players, I don't know what it was. I can't tell you. I haven't talked to not one player. I haven't talked to not really talked to a parent. Because parents don't want that. Man, you don't want to talk to them about it. Their kids getting their head beat in, so you don't want to talk to them about it. But they went up there and just couldn't get right. I getting beat by 40 in one game, and I would have praised them if they had won. So I have to talk about it because when you go up there, the Peach Jam is different. I don't know if they came in overconfident, like we did. I don't know. They just look like y'all had to go back and watch it. Just go do me a favor. Go to the Nike Peach Jam, and you can go back and see some of the video. Go to the first game. Go to the first game. It just didn't look like. And that's got to be horrible. You spent all that time, all that resources for 10 days. And your kids just don't show up and play. Some people were saying, well, they didn't practice. Shit. A lot of teams didn't practice. So, I don't know. When we go out of town, man, y'all wear Houston. Y'all wear our banner. And people calling me saying, man, your Houston hoop got the head to her. And I had to agree with him. We did not put our best foot forward. I don't know what happened. It should be a case study, and all coaches should, should think about that. Should be a case study, man. Let me see what else I said. Did I call them names? AJ DeBanster, Cameron Boozer, Tyron Stokes, Caleb Wilson. Them dudes, some dudes. And then JL3 found out a little bit. JL3 found out it looked like a different game. JL3 was breezing through, and they went up against the Oakland Soldiers, and they looked like they were overmatched. And let me tell you something. Well, y'all, let me tell you something. And maybe y'all need to help me. Because I see ain't nobody saying that. Maybe y'all need to help me. What do y'all think happened? Or did y'all see it? Did anybody see it? What do y'all think happened? We got to the semifinals, but we got to the semifinals and got our head tore off. Are these teams that much better than us? Are there top end players that much better? Okay. Okay. Ain't nobody saying that. I'm just asking. I'm asking. I'm asking for me. I know our high school kids need to quit running from the grind and the challenge. A kid is playing more than me. I'm going to transfer. Let me repeat that. Training is not the key. Because these guys are very talented, Reginald. Everybody down there had training. You don't be on Houston Hoop team without training. Training is the cost of admission. It's more than training. Because everybody trains. The competitive spirit is not there to me. Because I talk to the college coaches. So you can have all the skills and all the training and all you want. I didn't say these guys wasn't good enough to play against this team. They just didn't compete as well as the other team. I got to give me some water. Hold on. So training, yeah, everybody train. They train their ass off. Yeah. The Houston team that got beat, JO3, had four of the top players, I think 3 or 4 of the top players in the whole country. But when they went up against that dude, AJ DeMassa, it just looked different. He looked like, I'm finna bust your ass. And they look, I'm just out here, I don't know. All training is not equal. Huh? Okay. But the training that the JLL3 is getting from John Lucas, the number 1 pick in the draft. I don't know about the trade playing. I don't know what the players in Memphis are getting, but John Lucas was one of the greatest players in the history of the NBA. He's training these guys. So that's what we got in Houston. Maurice Taylor, an NBA player, is coaching the Houston Hoops, the team that got beat. That's the kind of training we getting in Houston. So to me, it ain't about training. Because you don't be at that level. If you're training, you got to be good to be on this team. These are the creme de la creme of high school basketball. The EYBL. Have you ever been to an EYBL tournament? Have you ever been to the Peace Jam? So training, you can train all the people you want. But when they get on that flow, it's who gonna take the other person's heart. Who is gonna take the other person's heart? College coach. Every player that goes to college, they've been trained. Every person at Duke been trained. Every person at, hold up, Kentucky got 2 lottery picks on their team and got their head toe clean off in the tournament. So you telling me, they wasn't trained? Rob Dillingham wasn't trained? Lottery pick. Reed Shepherd wasn't trained. It's who trained him. Who trained? He wasn't trained. But he go to the summer league and tie everybody's ass up in the summer league, but he wasn't trained. Dude, it's about you. That man said you can't coach effort. Hard work beat talents when talent don't work hard. I'll never forget that. Their third and fourth options was a little bit better than the other. I like that one, Big Coach. Thank Big Coach for giving me some facts instead of saying they ain't trying. All training not equal. Yeah. Okay. Does Houston have some must-see players? No. I take it back. I want to see Sheldon Henderson. I want to see Sebastian Williams-Adams. I want to see those two. I ain't got no other player that I'm finna just stop. I tell you. So when you see St. John's play next year, you need to go. When you see, come on in, man. When you see, my grandson trying to get in. Come on. When you see, when you get a chance, when you get a chance to see Sheldon Henderson, he's worth it. He worth it. Let me see. But back to my story, Coach. When I saw that game, I saw him play the game before. I mean, man, I thought JL3 was world beaters right then. I said, boy, it's gonna be on. I just wouldn't have never thought they would be AJ DeBancer and don't put it down, baby. Don't put it down. AJ DeBancer and Stokes were just, they act like it was a piece of meat, one piece of meat on the table. One of us gonna eat, and the other, you ain't gonna eat. That's how it seemed to me. Me just watching the game. Looked like one wanted to really, really eat, and one didn't want to eat. You finna go? Okay. I'll see you in a minute. All right. That's what it looked like to me. Maybe it was a bad day. You know, they played 2 games that day. You know, they played earlier that day. And I bet the other team played earlier that day too. But I just looked at the game, and you know, Sheldon was. I think Sheldon was okay. I didn't see. Let me go to the. Then they got another kid on the team that's supposed to be the top ranked player on the team, and he just didn't show up. This kid named what's the kid name? Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me, because I want to call. He just y'all, there's levels to this, man. And hold up now. The kid I'm telling you about, Hudson Greer. He is the top ranked player, one of the top ranked players in the country. Rich. So he been trained. He's on the night. Go Google him. He been trained. I get you right. Some training better than others. So you telling me that Carlos Boozer is training his kids better than everybody else? That's what you about to... I'm listening. What's the name of them people? Wait a minute. Let me look for JL3. I'm looking for JL3, right? But I just want to see, because JL3 was rolling. They was 4-0. They was rolling. And I sit down and say, okay, man, I'm finna watch. They hold up. They played the Florida Rebels, beat them, right? Hold up. Played the Vegas Elite, beat them. Played Team United, beat them. Played Drive Nation, I think. No, I'm sorry. I went to the wrong one. Hold up. Let me keep going. What was the last game? I'm just looking for the last. The last game, Oakland, hold on. I'm sorry. I said the wrong thing. They played Drive Nation, Expression Elite, beat the brakes off them. Arizona Unity, beat the brakes off them. Arizona had a good team. They had Eddie House kids on their team. And then got 20-piece by the Oakland Soles. See, I've never seen Austin really play. I'm being sarcastic when I said training is the key. At this level right here, I think you have a hard time understanding what I be trying to say. At this level, you're one of the top players in the country. So you've had a certain amount of training. Penny Hardaway had training. But sometimes God got to come down and touch you too. Michael Jordan and his brother had the same kind of training. Hold on, no. Let me help you. What's the boy name? Blake Griffin and his brother, since birth, had the same training. Let me get you. Blake Griffin and his brother, from birth, they're twins, had the same training. One is a Hall of Famer, one worked for the Hall of Fame. But they had the same training. They had the same training. They went to the same trainer. One of them happened to be a perennial pro, and one is working for his brother. You have to be better in those type of games. Absolutely. In these kind of games right here, listen, AJ DeBaster. Let me look at them kids' name again. Y'all see, this is what I'm gonna tell you was at stake the other day. Okay? That's why I don't never, ever hear here and call y'all these high school players no pros. Cause these people, this dude, hold on. This dude, I'm still thinking about this little dude here. AJ DeBaster got a dude on his team named Stokes. Oh my goodness. But then Stokes got his head tore off. Tyrone Stokes. It just, man. Oakland Soldiers, let me look at this box score. I got to talk about it. Go get the best. It's the best Houston got. JL3, 1,700, I think is the best team in Houston. Hudson Grill, in this game, though, he was 6 of 12. 13 points, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal. That ain't bad, 29 minutes. Sheldon was 4 of 12. Sheldon got to be better this instant. You can't go. There's no such thing. Jimmy Hicks said there's no such thing as a bad game and a big game. You can't go 4 for 12 in this game, Sheldon. I'm bragging about you right now. You had 11 points in 29 minutes. In the biggest game, Dan, of your life. Because you're going against Duke and all these people that are looking at you. So you going against guys that if you planning on going and taking this stuff to another level, you got to beat these guys. You got to show people you can play against these guys. So I'm just looking. Oh, the Florida Rebels beat them. I'm sorry. Florida Rebels beat them. JL3. Okay. So then, now Sebastian with 7 of 14. 7 of 14. When you shooting 50%, 9 of 11. 9 for 12 from the free throw. I ain't mad at that. Hold up. My boy had 6 rebounds. So, Sebastian Williams Adams in 29 minutes. Y'all got it. Hold up now. Hold up. 28. Hold up. Sebastian had 7 of 14 from the field. 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. So it's 33%. Not bad. Could have been. I wish he had hit one more. 9 of 12 from the free throw line. I wish he could have hit 10 of 12. That's just me. I like free throws. But he had 6 rebounds. I wanted him to get more. But I knew he was going against some monsters. But he had 6. I want to see how many the monster had. Hold on. Stokes had 10. Hold up. The bastard didn't have, but what? 6 rebounds. Okay. Hey, Sebastian. I like that one. Shit, you right there with his ass now. Then, Sebastian, you didn't have but 1 personal foul. That's great in a big time game like that. Proud of you, son. Houston, let me see. He had 24 points in 28 minutes. Sebastian came to play against them monsters. That's why I said, Eric, didn't you ask me? Leon Dawson, Young Hatter, what's up, FedEx was very good. Houston Competitive Choice won. What? Shout out to Casey. He ain't calling tell me that. Hold on. Houston Competitive Choice went up to Dallas and came back. Thank you, Leon Dot. Thank you, Dot. But y'all, I'm going back, y'all, because y'all, hold on. The 2 guys, they were going again. $10,000. The man ain't told me nothing about the $10,000. Oh, I can't wait to call him. I can't wait to call Casey. But let me go back, y'all. AJ DeBass, the number 1 player in the country, right? Regardless of class. He was 8 of 19. 1 of 4 from 3-point line. 6 of 9 from free throw. So it took him 19 shots to get 23 points. He had 6 rebounds in 27 minutes. Sebastian, I saw the game, and they beat the brakes off of y'all, but you got your numbers, baby. I needed Sheldon to get them numbers. Greer had 13 points, and Sheldon had 11 points. Mr. USA basketballs, top-ranked guy. But thank you, Sebastian. I'm glad. I didn't even look at I looked at the game. I didn't see, when you're watching the game, I can't tell the stats, but I'm glad I took a look at that. That was unique. So you telling me somebody told me they lost to somebody. Hold on. Somebody want to make sure they lost to who? Oh, they did. They lost to the Florida Rebels. You're right. 71-6. You're right. Absolutely. You're right. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. But high school basketball. Let me. Can I get back to where I was? High school kids, we got to stop listening, running. Hold on. We got to stop, y'all. Hold up. Where we at? No, that ain't it. Let me go again. Let me see. I had my notes for what I want y'all. Oh, high school kids. Let's go. High school kids, we have to stop running from the grind and the challenge. A kid is... He playing more than me, mama. Y'all, I've seen this, right? I'm a transfer. This kid is better than me, mama. I'm a transfer. I'm not getting any touches, mama. I'm a transfer. The coach is hard on me, mama. I'm a transfer. When the real world gets hard, there is no transfer. Embrace the challenge. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I know for a fact it's some guys transferred this year because they weren't better than the guys in front of them in Houston, Texas. Wow. Let me see. What else? What else? What else I had? What else I had for y'all? Boy, I had something good for y'all the other day. But you know what? I saw something that, yeah, I'm going to end with this. I saw something, and I don't know if y'all knew this or not, because I've been watching USA basketball. And LeBron, thank God, LeBron saved the day. The other day, the King saved the day. He said, make it very tough when they become adults, also looking for easy way out. Yes. But y'all, I saw something yesterday, and I was watching the games, right? And as I was watching the games, I kept seeing guys on the bench that wasn't coaches, looked like they were players. And I didn't understand. So I Googled, and then, I had to call because Google didn't have it. But I don't know if y'all been watching, who all been watching USA basketball. But when I watched it, I said, who is these guys on the damn bench? And then I found out. Hold up. Trying to see what was that? What was I at? Oh, here we are. Then I found, that ain't hit. Then I found out who they were. One of them was Langston Galloway. He got this unique job of helping the USA basketball prepare for the Paris Olympics. He's a veteran NBA guard. He was one of 3 players invited to as practice players for the team's national team. They had the other national team, and it was unbelievable. I don't know if y'all was watching it as close as me. So I said, man, who is that? What? How in the hell? What's this? Right? Then I came. Then I looked it up. Then hold up, man. Then I looked it up. Then I found this article by Mark Spears. He was talking about Langston Galloway helps the USA basketball prepare for the Olympics. Did anybody know that? Veteran NBA guard is one of the players invited to practice in other words, they still with them now. The other national team, they sent all them other guys home, but these 3 guys stayed. He's an NBA veteran guard, is one of the 3 players invited as a practice player for the men's national team. The experience of a lifetime for a former NBA guard like Galloway as a member of the USA basketball Olympic team ends to, I think it ends tonight. Yeah, I think it ends tonight in London. However, the memories of playing an exhibition game, wearing a USA jersey, and having handshakes and bites. Did anybody not know that? Did anybody know about? Did anybody be paying attention to this, or it was just me? Because I won't finish this information if then nobody else pay attention to it anyway. But we got 3 guys on the team, man. If you look on the bench, you see them on the team. You saying, what the hell? And then he asked the question. They asked him a few questions. Can you talk about the process of becoming a practice player? I'm gonna give y'all them tomorrow because the show is almost over. Then they asked him a question. What was the reaction of the players, your family, and your friends, seeing you being a part of the NBA, the USA basketball? You got to realize they ain't gonna never play. They just gonna practice the whole time. What has been the closest thing about the whole experience? They asked him. Tell us about when Vice President Kamala Harris visited him. He talked about that. Since she is in the news today, when he came to practice, he said that was a special moment for him. He said it was funny because I had some friends who are close to Kamala from the political side, and meeting her in person is a special moment. It's a special moment to be able to wear the USA across my chest. It's Langston talking about. Introduce myself and just to be in that moment with everybody else. He said so that it was real special for him, real special. He said, I was introducing myself. Hey, I'm Langston Galloway. And she said, nice to meet you. He said, I was going to bring up my friend's name, but I was like, no, this is not the right place and the right time. So I just introduced myself and moved on. That's a lesson for some of y'all. When people, you in a line, ladies and gentlemen, and people are in a line, and you sit up here asking all them damn questions. Like when you're at church, the pastor got a whole line of people, and y'all want to sit there and have a conference with them. This man said he wanted to, but he said, no, this wasn't the right place. He met Kamala Harris a week and a half ago. She was, I think it was in Vegas. It was in Vegas. And she met him. And now she is the candidate for the Democratic, all things go right, for the Democratic ticket. Shout out to Kamala. I'm going to talk more about her tomorrow. I got so much stuff about, let me see what else I got. Did y'all know that Langston Hughes and his wife Sabrina had their own shoe line? I didn't know that. Who knew that? This Plies dude is killing me. Let me see what else I have for y'all. Got some more grassroots stuff. Charles Oakley. Got some Charles Oakley information for y'all. What else I have? I got to finish that Sauce Gardner situation. July recruiting period is over. And I just want to know, y'all come like tomorrow, I'm going to ask y'all some questions. Big coach, did your players get what they wanted out of summer basketball this summer? Or the parents got in the way? And showing LeBron over here killing he flexing on the South Sudan team. But y'all, I had fun today. We're gonna talk about some more Kamala tomorrow. Y'all bring me something tomorrow. Y'all bring me something. Bring some information tomorrow. Share it with us. Looking forward to Women Rock Win. Yeah, women rocking every day today, Bob. But tonight, the men gonna rock. Men. Roland Martin. Gonna have a town hall about our role. 7 o'clock tonight. Wait a minute. 8 o'clock. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, 7 o'clock your time tonight. Go to YouTube, Roland Martin on YouTube, or you go to Black Star Network. That he owned that network. He got his own network. Yeah, the people didn't want to give him a job. He went and invented his own network. He got his own network. Wow. Now, how about that? That's where I get my news from. In case you wonder, that's where I get my news from. I don't listen to CNN. I don't listen to because they ain't going to cover stuff like that that I won't cover. CNN ain't gonna cover it. They're gonna have Van Jones on there lying and crying. You know, they're gonna have Amber Rose on there, any damn body on there. So, but I see y'all tomorrow. I can't wait. But find you some friends, find you some golfers, find you some people that just want to be outside on next Monday and come and enjoy the golf tournament with us on next Monday. Okay? All right, I'm out of here. Y'all know where I'm going. I'll see y'all a little later. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.